Make a quick video here on Solana because a lot of people are talking about it, and even I have an interest right now to acquire some kind of position in there. I feel like there's a lot of stuff long-term wise that Solana has an advantage over ETH because of fees and transactions per second. So yeah, the TPS and all that kind of stuff in the future will matter if adoption comes through. So I'm about to give you some TA on this. Before I get started, guys, if you like this kind of videos, please like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications so you get these videos as they come out. If you would like to talk to me after these videos and join me live trading, please feel free to join me on my Discord server. Link to the server is in the description of this video below, alongside all the other affiliate services that I use and recommend that helps this channel grow. So thank you so much, and let's get started. First of all, on a weekly time frame, we're on we're on Bybit, but that's fine. It doesn't really matter right now because the gist of the matter is to see that high, low, low, high, low, high, right? We're making a lower high. You can see this little mushroom distributional top right here. Same shit we're doing over here. What this is trying to tell you is we're putting in some distribution. We're going to get to test some support. Once support is tested, uptrend can continue if we're bullish to take out this liquidity all the way here around $260, okay? All we're doing is retesting from 260 to the bottom over here on the left over here, which is 115. So you can see why 115 here is acting as support, right? And you're getting these wicks to the bottom. Here's your previous order block of resistance. All the people who shorted here think it's going to be a head and shoulder got their butts handed to them in that impulse of the upside, marking that this is now that inverse head and shoulder support. This is the neckline. Here's your left shoulder, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. The shoulder is a little Quasimodo weak, but all that will be confirmed on where the support is going to be tested, okay? So now let me turn on my drawings. There's a lot of shit going on here. I understand that. I'll explain it to you. There you go. Little by little, little by little. So here we are on a weekly time frame. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I'm going to make this a little bit more visible. Cool. Let's turn off the bottom. You don't need that right now. Okay. So if you go look back on the old videos on Solana, we were looking for this head and shoulder, and this retail trend line was happening. And I was like, hey, if this retail trend line gets tested again, and when we start losing this 170, 167, you're probably going to break down. This yellow line was not there for measured move. There was something else there I deleted because I doodled on this chart a little bit more. But the point of the matter is, if we are bullish, we're not going to make that full measured move, right? The full measured move means that even if we get a buy up after that into this green channel, it will be a dead cat bounce scenario. So let me just doodle it right here. If you come all the way down here and you get a bounce up, it's going to be a dead cat bounce scenario because this is resistance, and you will probably try to find support one way or the other before you can retry higher. So I'm going to doodle that in red. Right there, red. And I'm going to thicken that up a little bit so we can see what's going on, because this green channel is going to be where we can look for the next long scalp buying opportunity on Solana, which will also test support looking left, okay? So does that make sense? I'm going to actually remove this for now. You guys don't need to worry about it breaking the green unless it does. We will look back at it. And if it breaks the support at $100, it's going to be a bearish dead cat bounce, and it's going to take a little bit more time grinding. If we're bullish, we should not really break underneath my alert over here that I have set at $126. And that's only because I want to buy the swing failure pattern at around 130. So 133, I'm probably going to be entering into those Solana long, expecting the wicks that we've had previously. Let's go to daily. Expecting these wicks on daily to actually act as support moving forward in an uptrend. Now I know we're breaching this retail white trend line, but that the white trend line was just like a guide. We're putting still higher lows, and that's all that matters to me. The fact that in this sequence of wicks, this was one guy whomever did whatever they were doing, it's not our prerogative to know or give a shit. The point of the matter is that the selling was halted at this level, and the level is the previous inverse head and shoulder right here. Okay, so this was the previous markup that occurred. If you saw the head and shoulder measured move, it's like something around here where we found the resistance. Then we started to make a head and shoulder for Wyckoff distribution, and now you just broke the trend line, which is gonna give you the measured move on this this yellow little line just going straight down. But if we are bullish, we want this wick to be defended, right? And then another thing is, look, this guy spent money here. He spent money here. I mean, it's not him, but just people in general, okay? I'm just trying to make a point that the bubbles that they're spending money are getting higher and higher and higher, right? Now, I'm only trying to point this out, saying that, hey, if you're looking for a long opportunity and you didn't buy already, this would be the most ideal scenario long in a bullish uptrend with confirmation of support not breaking underneath this 115 at the any kind of like 4-hour open and close, not going underneath this. As long as you can wick this area around 125, 130 and not open and close underneath it, I will be congratulating a rounding bottom uptrend continuation possibility. Now my rounding bottom is allowing me to come all the way into those levels over here that I'm giving you. I'm just giving you the plan that is a possibility of whoever is doing whatever that they're doing. Now, if they are already buying and they want to, cement their position and not have to worry about, oh, if this wicks to the downside, they'll take profits as we're getting to 148 to 167. They will continually take profits. It's only when we're starting to open and close again above 180 that you can leave the position that you have left open and running for the measured move into those higher levels. And I'm looking at 226 to 250 if this is the bottom, as you see as per this doodle. The doodle is also trying to confirm with you that once we are opening and closing above 167, this rounding bottom accumulation is pretty much over, done and over, and we're only looking for uptrend continuation. Okay, all the shorts that are here will have a stop loss at 125-ish. Once 125 gets an hourly open and close above it, you're probably going to impulse to 250, and then you'll look for the new top being put in around 250 to 298, and then a possible retrace back to 170. But the point of the matter is that 170 is going to be the new support. So all your shorts stops should be around 170 to 230, and depending on what you're doing, whenever you're doing, whatever your level of risk appetite is, I know that any open and closes on 4-hour above 180 is the short breaker. Between 180 to 250, if I have not already stopped out of my short, I'm probably flipping into a long and then stop lossing underneath 180, assuming that the accumulation is done and over and we're looking for uptrend. And your resistance over here on the uptrend is right over here. I mean, right over here at around 210, and understand that once you get above 210, 210 will flip into support. Between 210 and between 210 and 180 will become the new accumulation zone once we have basically started opening and closing above this, and you'll see the new inverse head and shoulder once wherever we put on the top. If it wants to come over here and retest, it'll be like this. And then we'll just zoom on out of here in a continuation on a higher time frame for uptrend. So does this look like something that is a little bit more reasonable on your guys' like comprehension level? Like what we're doing is we're just dancing with this level right now. Once this level is cleared, we're uptrending. If you want to even make a like just like simpler uh, analysis here, and I will hold shift, and then I will bring this kind of to the neckline, and then we'll just make this white and a lower thickness so you can visually see this on a lower time frame. Now what I'm going to do is, you see what we did, quick easy TA, right? And why I did this channel, ooh, that shit looks ugly, that doesn't look straight. There you go, shift. To keep the angle straight, you hold shift when you're adjusting it, and it will automatically adjust for level. And the reason why I did that encompassing of this is to show you the midline, and then the midline actually shows you the confluence with the little yellow channel we made. Now, this is not an accurate channel. If you were doing this like on my members, I would tell you to tighten this down because you don't need to have that much wiggle room for managing your risk. I would keep it that tight. And now if you go to a 4 hour, you can see how tight that is. So you see this is the bottom of our channel, and look where we're at right now. The bottom of the channel would be the resistance, right? And you're all the way down here. This is where like the main TP would be, and look at that. You have confluence with the yellow dash line we did, golden pocket resistance, etc. So any longs you're taking on these little white circles, your first take profit should be at these resistance levels, aka this white channel, yellow line, fib resistance, and then that top pocket will be like your next TP. So if I'm buying here, like more than 50% I'm taking out here, the last 30% I'm taking out here, and I'm letting the last 20% run for higher possible profit taking. And then why I do that profit taking, when it comes back on a retrace, I can rebuy as I need it. You know, like I can re-enter the position. It's not like I'm done and out of the trade. I can repeat the trade as many times as it's given to me, but I'm not gonna hold and hope for like moon, because that kind of stuff is how you get destroyed. And another thing, you got triple freaking bullish divergence on a daily time frame here on Solana. So there is some accumulation occurring here. I would just be aware that if you're entering whatever price it's at right now, 148, 167, 174, you better have that ladder of take profit taken. It's going to be quick moves in a short squeeze fashion, so you should see an impulse straight up to wreck all the shorts who are selling and shorting on the bottom on a daily time frame when you get up here into that Sunday close. And yeah, it does look like a dead cat bounce situation. So please don't short the bottom. If you're buying, make sure you can buy here. If there's a short squeeze, it's to your favor. Stop loss, your entry into break even with the fee, so it's a free trade for you. And aside from that, guys, if you have any other questions or concerns moving forward, leave it in the comment section below. Please leave a like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications if you haven't already. If you want to ask me questions about these videos after they've been posted, please feel free to join me live in my Discord server. Link to the server is in the description of this video below, alongside all the other affiliate services that I use and recommend that helps this channel grow. So thank you guys so much. And without the TA, this is what you're looking at. Doesn't this look like a nice little accumulation? Doesn't that look in naked TA and naked TA, okay? Your uptrend is still in, if you just turn on a line that measures these bottoms, your uptrend is still intact. It's not until break of structure that you should be bearish, and the break of structure doesn't occur until you have open and closes underneath 126. Until then, it's all buying opportunities for uptrend continuation. Stop loss and profit or break even. And another thing, as you're coming to the top and you're selling off, volume is about to basically go away, and then one impulse is gonna, you know, Easy money, guys, easy money. It's like this. Look at this right here. Right here, this situation. Kind of doing something like that over here, going sideways, and then hopefully continuation up. It's when you break the bottom over here, these wicks at the bottom, 125, that it could go deeper, but then your next buying opportunity will come into that lower order block around here, like around 160 or $60, sorry. All right, so that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you guys in the next one. Trade safe.